Hey everyone, and welcome to the Week 9 launch. I'm combining the two of Modern World and U.S. History for this week because I was out Thursday and Friday and I'm kind of rushing to get this done. So this is just going to be a real quick one just to go over some things. So the end of the first marking period is October 26th. That is this Thursday. Your goal should be to be on pace. So how do you be on pace? If you're in Modern World, remember the PACE chart is always found in the About page of the correct Google Classroom, whatever class you're in. You want to make sure that you're looking at the PACE chart. You should be going down the weeks and finding the correct date. So if the end of the marking period is on the 26th, that falls within this range. So that means pretend there's a line drawn here. And everything above this line you should have done by the end of the marking period. So the ones in bold, the forms of government and the Enlightenment philosophers, those are required. The ones that are in bold, you have to do if you're going to get the best possible grade in the class. The Western ideals and early democratic documents, these ones, they're not bolded. That means that those are additional focus areas. Those are the ones that you should be doing. If your goal is to get an A+ in this course and do your best possible work, that's what you do. But those are not required to just pass the class. So. But definitely at this point, you should have completed the first two focus areas at the very least. More importantly are the checkpoints. So at this point, you should at least be working on that last checkpoint and working to submit the final product for that. So again, the checkpoints in the project are worth a combined 70% of your grade. So overall, 70% of your grade is made up from those projects. U.S. history, same thing. Your PACE chart is found in the Google Classroom. You should be doing everything above this line. So that means that you should be finished with the Revolutionary America focus area, and you should be almost finished with the U.S. Constitution. You should have at least started it or attempted it. The civic participation is not bolded. That means it's an additional focus area. But if you would like to have an A+ in this course, that means that you would have to master the civic participation one as well. You at this point, this project is now past due. So if you have not turned in your American History Mythbusters project, it is about 2 weeks past due now. Or 1 week past due. So you should be making sure you're going back in because again, it's worth 70% of your final grade. All of those projects are much, much more important than the focus areas. The focus areas give you your content to help you with the project, but without really trying the projects, the focus areas are kind of pointless. So for your grades on October 26th, what will happen is we're going to be printing out basically a screenshot like this for your progress report. So you will have this sent home, and if yours looks like this, you're in good shape because this blue line down the middle is your gauge of where you are in the year. Everything to the left should be green at this point. Everything to the right can still be blue, or some of it can be green if you've worked ahead. But that way, we're just going to be looking at this and showing what all you've done. We're going to take into account the focus areas and the projects and just kind of showing you, typing up a little blurb of where you are. But again, I did have a question earlier this morning. The PACE chart that I have created trumps all of this, okay? So it's not necessarily aligned. The project dates are correct because I can assign project dates. However, the focus areas, those are just kind of there. I can't change the date that they're due. So if it's coming up red for you and I have said that it's not due yet, don't worry. The PACE chart, if you're following the PACE chart, that's the most important thing. If your progress or your yearly view looks like this, you're probably not going to get a very good report because everything that was due it shows it's past due. It's all red. So you want to make sure you start getting to work and work on those projects in the focus areas. So your grades, again, 70% of your final grade will be made up from the projects and concept units. The remaining parts will be made up of the focus areas and also the launches. So 10% of your final grade is made up of the launch. Just a reminder that every Monday is a new chance. So today is Monday. You should be viewing it as an opportunity to just kind of start over and start fresh. If you're somebody that has not started yet and you're just kind of letting it pile up and you think that the year has gotten away from you and you might as well just quit because it's too hard, just remember that we're only 25% of the way done with the year. So the green part of this square is what's done. We still have 75% of the year left. So more than enough time, but it's going to take a commitment on your part to actually get on there and work. Reach out to me for help if you need anything. But there's no better day than today to get started. So if you guys need anything this week, please let me know. I hope to see a lot of work from you guys this week.